Hello and welcome back to another 2 versus 2 domination game in Warhammer 3. In this one I am playing the Ogre Kingdoms led by a Slaughtermaster with the Law of the Great Maw. Basically just for his healing spell, Troll Guts. It's just too good to not take it. The rest of my army consists of 4 of these Ogre Bulls with dual weapons, 4 Nobler Trappers with their throwing daggers, and the Sky Striders over here, very strong, heavy cavalry. My ally is playing the Dark Elves with Malekith the Witch King, probably only Soul Stealer. Yeah. For his infantry he has one Bleak Sword down here, another one up here, 3 Dread Spears, 2 Scourge Runner Chariots, and 1 Dark Rider in the forest here. Our enemies are the Beastmen and the Lizardmen. The Lizardman player has a Slan Mage Priest with a Law of Fire. That's an interesting choice. Looks like he only has the Burning Head and his bound spell Banishment. For his infantry he has 4 Saurus Warriors with shields, 3 Skin Cohorts with javelins, and he also has 2 Ancient Salamanders over here with their strong armor piercing and flammable inducing ranged attacks. The Beastman player has a Beast Lord and no caster in his starting army, although he might summon in one later down the line. For his infantry he has 2 Bestigor, Herd, 2 Angor Raiders, 2 Centigors with throwing axes, one up here in the forest and one down there in the forest hidden. He also brought 1 Razorgore herd and a Razorgore chariot. Alright, let's get into this. To start off, I'm mostly pushing all my army towards point 2 and 1, while my ally is going for point 3, facing the Beastmen up there, while I'm facing the Lizardmen mostly. There are these Centigors running forwards towards point 1, and they might skirmish a bit. Although the good thing with these Nobler Trappers is that they can easily repel such light skirmish cavalry with their throwing daggers. And even if they get shot by the Centigors, it's not cost effective, because the Noblers are so cheap. It's generally a very, very strong unit, these Nobler Trappers. The Witch King got shot a bit, but he should be fine. He has Soul Stealer, and with that he can heal himself. Very large formation here for me. Basically each Nobler is supported by 1 Ogre Bull. That way they should work very nicely in tandem. Sky Striders taking a flanking position. I will certainly use my healing on them if they need it. These guys are very, very expensive, but they are strong as well. And here we see the problem with Centigors against Noblers. The Centigors will get thrown to death by little throwing axes, despite the fact that these Centigors are probably like double the price of a Nobler Trapper. Not the best balance. The Beastmen are one of the worst factions, while the Ogres are one of the strongest. Oh well. He could have used the Centigors a bit better also. Engagement starts here. Burning Head going down. on the Nobler Trappers, does good damage on the Noblers and the Bleak Swords. Although these Ogre Bulls should also do nicely against the Saurus. Up on the high ground, looks like the Chariots are doing good work actually, yeah. They're doing very nice work against these infantry. What they are supposed to do. A spell being dropped here, looks like it. Soul Stealer. Yeah, Malekith already starting with his Soul Stealers. Down here, the fight has full on started. Ogre Bulls against Saurus. Sky Striders around the flank and into the rear. They will absolutely murder Saurus. And so should the Ogre Bulls. Saurus are a good infantry unit, but they are no match against Ogres with anti-infantry bonus and splash attacks. The Salamanders, the Salamander hunting packs and the ancient Salamanders are shooting in. But... oh no, I guess the ancient Salamanders are up here shooting. Also a good place for them to be. They are dominating this point 3 for now. And have taken point 2. As the infantry down here got wrecked by the Burning Head. I send in a giant, and together with him I'm trying to go for the Slan Mage Priest. He's very slow, but he still needs to keep running. This is not a fight he wants. And yeah, he will die if he stays much longer. Sky Striders are just plowing through, murdering everything in their way. And they still have 12 out of 12 models, meaning that if I drop a heal on them, they will go back to full health. And I think I will do that shortly. A Troll Guards is a very... they are a very good target for Troll Guards. Yep. Slaughtermaster coming up, dropping the Troll Guards on the Sky Striders. And they even managed to catch the Slan Mage Priest. Frostbite making him even slower, 20 speed even only. And yeah, the banishment won't help it, it's just an anti-infantry spell. On the other hand, these Cold One Riders should do okay against the Sky Striders. But then again, the Sky Striders are just much more elite. And they have healing support. Point 1 is pretty much uncontested for now. Some Chaos Warhounds, they won't do anything. So will these Centigors. They are an alright unit. Might do well against Ogres on the charge, but like this it won't be a good engagement if they get charged by the Ogres, yeah. They're just not tanky enough to survive a charge by pretty much anything. They need to be the ones charging. Point 2, we have taken point 2. Meanwhile, point 3 is still firmly in the control of the Beastmen. Although Malekith is still a terror. Already up to 1400 value. Sky Striders finally get broken. They have held up the entire enemy army for a while. Oh no, they're not even broken yet. Although their healing cap is in sight. Almost 3000 value, they've more than paid for themselves. In combination with the healing. It's just very strong. Meanwhile, I just keep all my units here back There's no need to advance too much into the enemy's territory. Ogres with throwing axes doing alright here against my bulls. They're getting dragged down. But then again, Ogre Bulls are not the most expensive unit there is. They're like a medium priced unit. It's not too bad losing them. And also I can just summon in reinforcements so fast as the Ogre Bulls have a high speed. They get to the point fast. 54 speed. Burning Head here on my Noblers. Yep, absolutely roasts them. Good spell. Actually quite annoying that that Slan Mage Priest is still alive. Maybe I should have been a bit more aggressive in chasing in. These Saber Tusk, for example, could have just killed him at this point. But I guess I just didn't see him or thought he was already routing. But no, he's just wavering. There go the Sky Striders. 3100 value. That is good stuff. Point 1 is getting a bit swamped though at this point. Point 2 is by all the enemies stuff. 2 Salamander hunting packs, a bunch of skink skirmishers, some Minotaurs. Minotaurs are a very strong unit and they should also do well against ogres, against ogre bulls in that case. Although the two-handed axe variant would be much better. Still, the Salamander hunting pack is doing very good against the giant, shooting it down. I will drop Troll Guts healing on it in response. Our victory tickets are ticking up all the while. The enemy needs to take another point soon. And it's not looking too well for them up here anymore also. They have allocated a lot of resources down here. I've summoned in the Snowhorn of Morn, Stonehorn. Very strong anti-infantry monster. Should do well. Not a lot of value, but a lot of kills. That's alright. Damage value wise, we are actually down a bit compared to them. Although healing being taken into account, we are probably up quite a few points. As I have been dropping Troll Guts all the time and Malekith has been healing himself with Soul Stealer. Almost up to his heal cap at this point. A nice breath attack there. Although might have done more damage to his own Dark Riders also than to these Salamanders. Centigors once again rushing in. Although they're doing the right thing now, retreating from these bleak swords. They are a good flanking unit, but not a good head-on charge unit. I'm just holding, biding my time. There's no need to rush in. Sadly, I kind of blundered my Snowhorn here. Yeah, he only got 500 value, that's pretty bad. I think he costs like 2000 or something. But oh well, he was a good distraction piece. Drawing all of the enemy's attention and firepower. Now the firepower is coming towards point 2 though. doing good damage against my ogres and this giant particularly. I drop another Troll Guts on him. It's such a good target for Troll Guts and healing in general. No Horn actually rallies. Would also be a very good target for a healing spell. But not sure if I have the Winds of Magic for it right now. But at this point it's too late anyway. We have held for these 2 points for too long, and we are even taking this point. Well, it was a good struggle from our opponents. They did well, the damage values were almost similar. Yeah, good game. I hope you enjoyed and have a good day.